Hello everyone, I am Rachel and pulling me today in tow is Ashley. We are with Cleveland Metro Parks Outdoor Recreation and we want to take you on a tour of the Lake Erie Water Trail. We are just launching from Wendy Park. It's where the Lake Erie Water Trail, just on the other side of the historic Coast Guard station, meets the Cuyahoga River. And take in this beautiful view of downtown Cleveland. You can see it is a windy day. The flag is out. Absolutely beautiful. You can look at the water and see there is some waves. So when you're out here paddling the Lake Erie Water Trail, you should have some experience. You should check the 4 W's. Check the weather to make sure there are no storms. Check the wind. Check the water. If you're able to paddle into the wind first, it's going to be ideal. Check the water quality as well as the water temperature. We are good today. And then also check the wave conditions. They're less than 1 foot today. So you want to make sure you're not a new paddler out here. New paddlers are going to be best to go to Hinkley Lake or Wallace Lake. Also, you're going to keep in mind there are going to be other people who are out paddling and boating with you today. So as we are out here boating today, if you see jet skiers, if you see power boaters, sailboats, know that human powered craft always has the right of way. So but as human powered craft, we want to make sure we don't cut in front of anybody. So prime example right here, if you see a power boat, make sure they see you. If you are in a power boat, ideally slow down so that paddlers don't get a big wake that's going to come and cause them to be less stable. It's all about having proper etiquette while you are out here. So if you're out paddling the Lake Erie Water Trail, which is going to stretch from the west, from Huntington Reservation, all the way to the east, we are at Wendy Park behind the breakwall. You can see some of those winds and wave conditions. All the way to the east to Sims Park. So make sure as you're out here, check those 4 W's, wind, wave, weather, water. Be aware of how to navigate around boat traffic. And be aware that there are also freighters. That big red boat over there is a freighter. If you see a freighter coming, make sure you get out of its way. How do you know a freighter's coming? You should carry a VHF radio, have it on channel 16. If you hear there's a freighter, it's going to be able to help you make sure you get out of its way. Also, I have this in a Pelican case. Other items are in a dry bag. If you can look at an AIS system, Marine Traffic. This is a great place. It has a map of the Cuyahoga River, and if it has a picture that looks like a freighter right there, you can tap on it and it tells you the one we just saw was the Federal St. Laurent. So good place to be able to look. Carry an AIS system, VHF radio. It's going to tell you that there is a freighter right there. It's not moving, so we're okay here. If it was moving, we'd make sure we give it plenty of space. Other things to carry out here is going to be a distress flag, a flare, sunscreen, a light if you are paddling at night or sunset, as well as extra layers, first aid kit, snacks, water. Sound signaling device is also very important and required while you're out here. So you can see Ashley's paddling. We do have a little choppy conditions. We are at the mouth of the Cuyahoga River where it turns into bigger Lake Erie. At this intersection of the Cuyahoga River, you are going to have more chop. If you are newer to paddling, make sure you become familiar with the chop and the conditions. You can see the metal lined walls. Once the wind or the boat wake goes up against it, it's going to reverberate and come back and make you more unstable. So make sure you're comfortable with those conditions before you get in them. Also, just in front of me, you'll see a red buoy. Red buoys have even numbers, and if it's on your right, like it is for us, it means we are returning. Red right returning means we are going from big water out at Lake Erie to smaller water up the Cuyahoga. There is a green one that you can't really see on the left side. As you're coming through here, you can see there's a power boater. If we are crossing this or going up and down the Cuyahoga River, you act just like it is a road. So you can see that power boater is on the right, on his right. If we were to go down, we'd be on our right. Everyone stays to the far right as practicable, and it keeps everybody safe. Never rest in the middle of the river. That goes for the Cuyahoga River as well as the Rocky River, any channel that you are in. If we were to cross this, we're not going to right now, but if we were, you're going to make sure that you go across as fast and quickly as you can, checking to make sure there is no other boat traffic. So we can see there's a sailboat coming in, so we wouldn't cross right now. We'd let the sailboat go through. There's also a boat coming out, so we would let them go through and then we would cross. And then we could go up the Cuyahoga River where we see NS1, which is the train bridge. If you hear that go up, you're going to go ahead and make sure you look, because there is going to be something bigger coming. I'm going to end with a beautiful view of the historic Coast Guard station, and thank you for joining us on our tour of the Lake Erie Water Trail. Get out there and discover what is beautiful in your town.